It's Mix 1079 and Andre Styles. We are backstage right now with Chris and Johnny from Coldplay. What's going on, guys?
Hello, Andre. How are you doing?
How are you doing, Andre?
I'm doing great. And so the Head Full of Dreams tour just kicked off here in Columbus. How's it been going so far for you guys?
Well, we're actually having a pretty wonderful time, you know. It's lovely to see people and communicate and be a sort of community for a bit. I think it makes us feel connected to the world and to humans. Plus, we've got some nice fireworks and lights and stuff. So,
explosions on the stage and everything else. And you guys, you're pretty connected with the fan base because I saw that you guys, you know, before the tour even started, you were asking the fans to give you song suggestions for songs that you guys don't normally play for the tour. Has there been any off-the-wall songs that someone has thrown out there?
I think every day we get some off-the-wall ones. But we're still playing kind of on the wall. Yeah. We haven't yet got the confidence to go too off the wall. But we will, I think, maybe as the tour goes through.
We've tried a few we've only played once or
yeah,
twice, haven't we?
Yeah.
Any like Sesame Street theme song or people asking stuff like that?
God, people always want the Sesame Street theme song, but we don't know how to play it yet. Yeah. We're still rehearsing it.
One day.
One day.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Hymn for the Weekend is huge on the radio right now. Beyonce is on that song with you guys. Take me through that process. Did you guys write the song, record it, and then go, you know what, this is missing something? Or did you write it with a female voice in mind?
The second one, what you said, it's, you know, that song is sort of about an angelic figure coming into your life and helping you see the world in a wonderful way. And so we thought, well, someone's got to sing that part. And excuse me, I just drank some fizzy water too fast. And
what we need is some kind of angelic-like voice.
Yeah.
And who could we get?
What would be great on this song is the best artist in the world. That's what we thought.
And that was just a text. That was just, hey, B, can you be on this song with us?
Well, yes, essentially that's what happened. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. It's amazing how all of that works. And you guys, you know, you've been doing this for almost 20 years now as a band. When you guys first set out and when Yellow came out as your first single and really hit big over here in the U.S., could you imagine if Yellow was it and your biggest hit in the U.S., would you guys be satisfied with your career, do you think? Well,
I mean, some of our songs are hits to our audience, but not really, you know, if you went on Wikipedia, they wouldn't. I mean, if you go on Wikipedia, it doesn't look like we've had that many hits, I think. So it's hard for us to tell. Do you mean if that was the only song that we had that connected with anybody?
Yeah, you know, you guys got, you know, Grammy, nomination recognition for that. If that was the only one that connected, and then, you know, you were still maybe big in the UK, but in the US, that was really it.
Well, I mean, I don't know is the answer. I think we're always ebbing and flowing a bit. I think that we have people who like certain periods of our work and not so much others, and vice versa. I think that the only thing we can always rely on is that we really believe in everything we put out, and we connect to it. So we just trust that someone somewhere might do as well. Because there are definitely some people for whom Yellow is the only Coldplay song they like, and that's totally great. We welcome that. I think if we had gone some crazy direction after that and everyone hated it, then we probably would be, you know, I'd probably be, you know, cleaning I don't know what. We'd have gone back to our job before this, which was cleaning hotel rooms.
Well, is there anything within that 20 years of being the band, you know, when you guys first got together, were there any major goals that you guys sort of had as a band?
Yes, I mean, there were lots of major goals, but they were sort of what was just immediately in front of us. We never... Well, I mean, our first goal was we wanted to, you know, get a record deal. And
play a concert was our
play
first goal. Yeah. We had a list of them. We had some goals written on the wall.
But there was only about 5 of them.
There was 5 goals. Play a gig, record a demo, get signed.
Yeah.
I think those are the 3. And we would tick them as they happened.
So is there anything that you guys have not done within your career that you guys are still hoping to do or wanting to do?
I don't think we've yet written an amazing song.
Really?
So it'd be nice to try and do that at some point.
Do you think when you've written that song, do you think you'll know
No, I hear something where I'm like, oh, I wish we could do something as good as that. Today it was a Van Morrison song, and yesterday it was a Rihanna song. It's always changing.
But it's good to have that mindset, though, because then you're not necessarily ever maybe satisfied. You know, you still have that drive, that determination, you know, and you don't get stagnant with what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we also really like each other as people, so we just like playing together. I mean, I can't speak for myself, but
You can speak for me too.
I can speak for Johnny too.
So you guys, I saw that you guys brought up Michael J. Fox on the stage at one of the tour stops, and you did the little throwback to Back to the Future. Did he gift you with any self-lacing Nike shoes that were in the movie at all?
He said he was out of them.
Not in the trunk of his car at this time.
He didn't have them in the DeLorean. He didn't have them in our size.
You asked him to go back to the future and grab a pair and come.
Yeah, we did. We were all that. But he said, look, fellas, I've done a lot of time travel this week. I just can't do anymore.
So every once in a while, you guys do a cover song, but I was wondering, have you heard another artist do a cover song of yours that you just absolutely loved?
It's funny. I don't really. When people do covers, I can't listen to them for some reason. I don't know why.
I think I'm the same. Although I did hear the Willie Nelson cover of The Scientist, and that was really good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I think part of me is so nerdily connected to the recordings of it's such a process between the song arriving and then it being finished as a recording that I think my brain can't quite compute that. Wait, what? There's another way of doing this song? What do you mean? Did we get ours wrong? I tend not to. I just don't really listen to them.
Do you cringe at all when you hear some covers of yours and go, "Ooh, it wasn't meant to sound like that"?
No, never cringe because it's such a nice tribute.
Yeah.
And it's lovely. That's what music is supposed to happen. It's supposed to be shared. I did hear someone the other day doing a version of a new song of ours called Everglow, which I thought was really great and probably a bit better than ours. Yeah.
Well, you guys, of course, right now on the tour, how has touring evolved and changed for you over the years now with, having families and traveling as often as you guys do?
Well, I think we sort of take a few more breaks than we used to in between tours, and we try and bring our families out.
We pace it. We pace it a bit more. In the old days, we'd just go out for 7 months at a time.
Never going home.
Yeah, never go home. And now we do maybe a month and then stop for a few weeks and then.
Yeah. Still got to have that family time. Spend some time with the kids and everybody else, and still have that one-on-one time with them. And
well, none of us would have our families without the band, but similarly, none of us would have our band without the families, if you see what I mean, because we all love our kids, and if they said, look, Dad, we don't want you to do that anymore, we would have to stop. So it's important to get the balance so that everyone's relatively happy.
Yeah. Well, I just saw as well, it came out yesterday, the MTV VMA nominations. You guys were nominated for 3 of them, so congratulations on you guys for that. Where in your house do you guys have your awards?
Well, we don't tend to win those ones because Beyonce is clearly better at making videos. So we haven't really had to clear much space for VMAs. I think we won one time.
Yeah, I think so.
But it turned out to be a mistake, and it belonged to Beyonce. And
They just etched the name out on it and then wrote in Beyonce over the top of it.
What award we get, we just send to Kanye. Check we were supposed to have won it, and then he decides where it goes.
That is great. That is great right there. Well, Chris and Johnny, thank you so much for taking time out of the tour and sitting down with us and talking with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Best of luck on the tour, and we can't wait for more albums from you guys in the future as well.
And I'd like to nominate you for DJ with the most pirate-like earring in 2016.
You know what? I probably haven't taken this earring out in maybe 15 years.
You never, not even taken it out to swim or something.
No. I keep it in when I shower, when I swim. I should probably switch it out for something that's not as tarnished.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah. My son looks at me every once in a while and goes, "Daddy, when am I going to get one?" In a couple years. Buddy.
Couple of years. 16, what's the age? What do you think?
I actually got mine when I might have been 13.
Right.
And my dad got his ear pierced with me.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
rad.
Yeah.
I did that with my daughter.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. My dad's a pastor, and he got his ear pierced with me,
Oh,
which
man.
was great. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Thank you guys. We
Thanks,
appreciate
man.
it. No problem.